so just to be fair on that question and be honest about the question, him and his family are going through a lot of changes. He's moving places now, trying to get himself established at Chelsea. So they asked for some time not to play a national team match, and we granted that. So we are not pushing. We are giving the family that time. So he is not in consideration for the Gold Cup now, but hopefully in the future he will. So just to be.
All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Omar Hutchinson, red flags. Now, no lot of person be saying this is two things I'm sure people are gonna say. There's nothing to it. That's the first thing. Nothing to it. Maybe I'm just making a fuss out of everything. That's the first thing. But I'm just asking a question, and I want you to look into things deeply, not just on the surface. Just look into things and come to your own conclusion. I'm gonna lay out everything on the table. I'm gonna lay out every single thing on the table. It's not big. All right. That's the first thing. Secondly, you're gonna find people saying, "Boy, this doesn't really matter now. It doesn't really mean anything," or "I've already given up on it." So you're gonna hear that. Anyways, so I'm gonna speak about Omar Hutchinson red flags and him not playing the Gold Cup competition. Now, before I do that, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you guys hit that like button and certainly hit the subscribe button and share the content if you can. Join the family, people. Join the family. Let me just go some boom and give a shout out to our channel Patreon. Raymond Austin, Revan Bennett, Original Zilla, Jeremy Swaby, Rose Gold, David Beckham, Featherfire Black Icon 40, Kyle Wallace from the Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, Lee Bell, Marsden Ricketts, Jamil Winter, Rocco Reacts, Devon Hughes, Ira Link Up, D. Ellisworth, and Blair Video. My respect to you guys. You guys certainly support the show. Look up here, people. We are now at 28,000 subscribers. We are on the road to 30K. I want to get the 30K before the month done. I'm not sure if you'll make it, but after, if you have goals in life, you have to set your goals, right? You have to set your goals and hit and aim at them. So, let's get to the meat of the matter. So, I have a list of things here to discuss. So, as I said, his family are settling and he wanted to settle down with Chelsea. So, basically, it's personal issues. So, personal reasons. Let us cast our mind back here. So, everything's written here. So, I have to take no. So, the first match, Omar Hutchinson represented Jamaica on the 25th of May, 2022, when we play against Catalonia, and we got a 6-0 thrashing. Big thrashing. A lot of persons were excited that he was coming in. A lot of excitement around the acquisition of Omar Hutchinson playing for Jamaica. We saw him in the jersey. We said, yes, we got a top talent representing Jamaica at a early stage. Remember that before Catalonia, the under-20s were going on, and we were wondering if we could have gotten him for the under-20s. But according to reports, paperwork weren't sorted. But because Catalonia was an unofficial FIFA match, so you don't necessarily need the documentations, passport, and all these things to represent the nation. So they played the Catalonia game. We got a thrashing, but I do think that he had a good performance. He had a good game. Now we move back now. Paul Hall is the one who called him to the squad. He got his unofficial debut for Jamaica. Move from that now from May to June, to the 4th of June. So the game played on the 25th of May. Preparation for the Nation League. Now, on the 4th of June, we played our first CONCACAF Nation League game. And that was against Suriname. We played 3 games in the Nation League. The expectations was that Omar Hutchinson, if the paperwork can sort out in time, he will be available for the Nation League game. Unfortunately, they weren't sorted out in time. So, he didn't get the opportunity to play in the Nations League. We played 3 games, 2 against Suriname, 1 against Mexico. But we have 1 Nation League game outstanding. Then now we have some international friendlies, some high-profile international friendlies. Cameroon. We were supposed to play Ghana. Play Argentina as well. Who else we played? Let me check here. And Morocco. We got a thrashing, yeah. We got a trash. We got a slapping from Morocco. Now, the expectations that things could have been sorted out because this was a couple months later. We could have the documentations for Omar Hutchinson would have been sorted. The reports are that he was they invited him, didn't turn up. Those are the reports, and also reports come out that he did not necessarily get an invitation, or the club didn't get the invitation. So there was a lot of mixed reports coming around him. But the question in that particular time period is, are you coming to play or not? That's a big question. No, this was all happening in 2022. So from the 25th of May, when he first represented Jamaica, come until we're in now what? What we're in? June. We're in June, the 16th of June. Over a year later, he still hasn't played an official game for Jamaica. Now we move past those friendlies. We move past those friendlies. We have 2 more friendlies coming up. Before we had those were high profile friendlies. With I think the Morocco game was not within the not within the international window, but the Argentina game was within the international window. So that would have been an official debut. Actually, that would have been his official debut if he had played in those games, in some of those games. The official debut would have been the CONCACAF Nation League. Didn't turn up. Another official debut would have been also in the Argentina game. Now we move away from that. We have 2 Trinidad games. And these 2 Trinidad games were unofficial. So basically they were unofficial games, nothing on any big record. So they were unofficial games. And they played in both games. Both games weren't even set to be heard live, actually. As you guys know, we stream the game live. So certainly. But in the same sense, he played those 2 games. He was in Jamaica. The big question was, will he be available for the Nation League, the last Nation League game, which was against Mexico? That was 1 week late, 1.5 weeks later after playing the Trinidad game. Guess what? End up left, and we were told that, hey, things haven't been finalized as yet. And I'm like, after all of that, you're saying things haven't been finalized? Okay, fine. It's over a year. Things that still have been finalized. So we move away from that game now. And he didn't play in the Nation League. And a lot of persons were wondering if the questions don't start to ask. Does Omar Hutchinson really want to play for Jamaica? That's where the questions start to be asked. Now, secondly, move past the Nation League. We have 2 friendlies leading up to the Gold Cup. And he was a part of the provisional squad. I think the 50-man provisional squad. So people are saying, yes, we might see him this time on an official debut for Jamaica. Guess what? No Omar Hutchinson for the 2 games, which these 2 games will be leading up to the Gold Cup, which will have also been official tournament games. Now, the question, and he's not here, and we have now found out based on what you just read, just listened to on the initial part of the podcast or the video, he won't be available for a Gold Cup as well. Now, coming closing, the big question is, are these red flags? And would you say, based off the coincidence, that is coincidentally avoiding cup tie games? That's the question I want to ask you guys. I won't say anything. I want you guys to think for yourself. Let's what you thought in the comment section. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. So Omar Hutchinson really avoiding cup ties game with Jamaica? That's the question. Anyways, hit the like button, people, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time. We want to see what's going to happen. I'm asking the question. I am not saying. This is a question, people. This is a question. Don't say I'm saying. Big up, people. MG Sports TV, people. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time. Big up. Go in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Music!